this training, I want to highlight a few places you can find public domain content. So public domain refers to material that is not protected by intellectual property laws and can be used without attribution. So this can be a great way to monetize this content if you can find good quality content that you can use. But just searching on Google can be a little bit of a painstaking process. So I just want to share with you a few great places where you can find images, text, and vintage style public domain content. So images can be expensive, and royalty sites like Pixabay, while good, can have a limited selection. So you might want to try things like library and museum collections, Library of Congress, New York Public Library, and the Getty Museum. There's tons of museums now who've put their image collections online and they've made them available. So there are a lot out there. You can also try search.creativecommons.org. That's a repository for a lot of different public domain images and things like that. So these are great places to go first before you start doing individual searches on Google. There's a lot of public domain books out there, over 85 million, and this is a good roundup site here where you can look at some of the top places to find these. And it just provides some links to great resources where you can go in and look at these public domain books and other types of content. And if you want to do image vintage resources, some of the great places to look are magazines and old books. In magazines, you can find things like old advertisements, recipes, things like that. And even if you're looking specifically for vintage things, image collections like Vintage Images and the Graphics Fairy sites can be good places. So this is the Graphics Fairy. They have the graphic collections here. However, most of these don't really have commercial use. You'd have to just check and look at their specific licensing. But there are different images out there where you can get a whole collection, and some of those are good for commercial use. So if you'd like to learn more about where to find good public domain content, you might want to check out my Easy PD Profits. I focus on 5 blueprints you can use to earn money with public domain content. And this is a really great way to set up supplemental streams of income with content. So I'll have the link below here in the video.